All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into the fight Triple G versus Canelo, the first fight, and the fight is about to begin. It has begun. So Canelo does the usual thing he does, which is circle his opponent. So he's circling Triple G. Had a good look at him. He's still circling Triple G right now. Triple G's popping the jab. It's falling a bit short. Canelo's catching it on the gloves. So what's the strategy of the fighters for this fight? Well, Canelo, he's going to box Triple G, stay just outside Triple G's range, and when he's ready to engage, he'll get to the inside, particularly mid-range, and he'll engage with Triple G. He'll set traps on the outside. So he's starting, he landed a shot to the spleen, for example. It's the first shot that actually landed in the fight. Triple G's trying to find range. Triple G's throwing punches, but they are blocked so far. He threw a jab, which Canelo slipped. Canelo's staying on the outside and just circling the ring. He circled the ring about 4 times now. Triple G still popping that jab. Canelo's tapping a look at him. So Triple G's jab, even though his probing jab is hard, Triple G punches, everything he does is hard. Raul Ramirez, what's up, my dude? I wish you guys could see these fights, as I call them. But so far, Triple G hasn't landed anything. Canelo's landed a right to the spleen. Now he just landed a left hook to the liver. Just counter Triple G. You know Canelo's a counter puncher. Triple G came in to just loaded up on the punches and threw, and Canelo slipped him and then landed a left hook. Triple G still trying to pop that jab. He's missing with the right hand, but the right hand is blocked. He's popping with the jab, but it's hitting Canelo's gloves mostly. Oh, wow. Canelo just caught Triple G with a jab. Triple G shook his head and popped 2 jabs at Canelo, but none of them landed. Hit his gloves. Canelo just threw a right at Triple G's gloves, then he threw a jab to the body that landed. Triple G again loads up on his shots. Canelo just slips underneath it. Triple G just hit him with a jab. He just finally hit him with a jab. And Canelo again trying to counter punch Triple G when he loads up. When you load up against Canelo, it's a problem. Canelo just landed a jab to Triple G's pit. The other punches were blocked. Overhand right by Canelo, countering Triple G. Oh, he caught Triple G with another jab. Triple G just came in, doubled and tripled his jab. Canelo again jabbing to the body of Triple G. So what is Canelo trying to do? Slow down Triple G and weaken him a bit by landing jabs to the body. Triple G shakes his head at the end of round 1. Okay, we're in round 2 already. So that first round went to Canelo, in my opinion. He's fighting his fight, which is to fight Triple G on the outside, engage him when he was ready to engage him. And he's using really beautiful lateral movement at this time. And when he was ready to engage Triple G, he settles down. Now he's going to the center of the ring. Those are jabs. Jabs are used to disrupt fighters. Oh, wow. So he goes to jab to the pit, and then he comes with an overhand right over the top. It doesn't land on Triple G. If you guys want to, you can join me in round 2 or round 3. You can join me in round 3 watching the fight with me. I'll tell you when the beginning of the round is. This particular video that I'm doing, so that you guys can find the exact video so you can sync it the same way. This video is actually Golden Boy. Go to Golden Boy Promotions. Look for Canelo versus Triple G. And it's the DAZN feed. DAZN's recap. So you find that video, and then you can go, if you want to find round 3 or round 4, and I'll turn on the volume so you guys can hear it. Just let me know so you guys can watch what I'm watching. Canelo just landed a jab to the stomach and then a right to the spleen. Triple G just responded with a jab that connected on Canelo. Short little uppercut, Triple G. Oh, wow. Canelo just landed a right to the spleen and backed up Triple G with it. Again, throwing these combinations. Left hook. Triple G just backed out of it. They both hit each other with jabs. This is round number 2. Triple G throwing that short little uppercut, but it hits Canelo's guard when he throws it, I think. He's throwing a left hook, but it's all blocked by Canelo. Canelo just hit him with a jab again, straight down the center. Triple G's face is already red. He hit him with a right-left combination with spleen to the liver. Triple G just landed a spleen shot on Canelo. Caught him with a jab there, Triple G. Oh, Canelo hit him with a nice, sharp jab. Canelo fell short with the right to the spleen. He did get him with the jab to the pit. Triple G kind of braced for it. Triple G popping the jab, popping that jab. Misses with the jab. Canelo catches him with the left to the liver. Both exchanging jabs. Triple G caught him with a little jab there. Canelo backs out. Triple G gauging him with the jab, trying to tee off with power shots. One of these things these guys need to learn is don't try and load up on your shots. Just try and do oh, wow. Oh, wow. Canelo just caught him with a left uppercut, a right uppercut, sorry, and then he caught him with a jab before the uppercut. Canelo circles the ring. This is the second Canelo round, round number 2. I don't think people dispute that the first two, for the early rounds were Canelo rounds, to be honest with you. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Raul Ramirez says 8-4-7-5 in my opinion for Canelo. So he's won the first 2 rounds. If you guys are tuning in, watching, thank you for smashing the like button. Don't forget you can also donate to my channel. I really wish I could show you guys this. I don't like talking things and you guys can't see what I'm talking about. But because of copyright, so far I can't really. Raul Ramirez says he needs to fight Bitter BF like this if he wants to be victorious. Correct. Bitter BF can be outboxed, just not outpowered. No, he can't. He definitely cannot. But Bitter BF is a better boxer than Triple G, in my opinion. He has better defense as well. And he's bigger. So he probably hits harder than Triple G. I say probably. I don't know for certain, but I'm just saying. All right, we're into round number 3. Canelo's won the first 2 rounds. Triple G again popping that jab. Canelo. Triple G catches him with a jab behind his guard. Catches him with a double jab. Sorry, it was a left hook and then a double jab. And now they exchange jabs with one another. Triple G getting the better of the jabs right now in round 3. Countered Canelo with a check hook to the liver. I've never seen that before. He throws some more jabs right there. Canelo tries to crash him, but Triple G's defense was pretty good on point. Oh, Canelo catches him with a liver shot. As he was throwing a shot, he catches him with an overhand right as well. And they're standing in front of each other, but they can't hit each other because Canelo's defense and Triple G's defense is pretty good. Nice left hook by Triple G around the guard. Sharp left hook, by the way, and another jab. All right, to the spleen area by Canelo makes Triple G take a walk. Canelo comes with an uppercut, but it's blocked by Triple G. Triple G tries to feint one way, and it comes with the hook, but it's blocked. So those 2-3 jabs there are both all slipped by Canelo. See, Canelo doesn't have to move much to slip a jab because of his inbuilt defense. Overhand right by Canelo right there. That falls short. Tries to pick Triple G off with a jab and a hook. Oh, what a left hook to the liver. Triple G took that, though. He's a tough motherfucker. Canelo comes with an overhand right that just barely clips Triple G as he's moving away backwards. Triple G pops Canelo with 3 jabs. He comes with a right-hand left hook that's blocked. Canelo catches him with a hook, backs up Triple G. He's still backing up Triple G. Triple G pops that jab out there. Leaping left hook by Triple G, blocked by Canelo. Another leaping left hook by Triple G, blocked by Canelo. One left hook gets through with Triple G to the head. Canelo catches him to the body. Then there's a right hook to the spleen that lands on Triple G. A left hook to the liver by Canelo that backs up Triple G. An uppercut by Canelo that lands on Triple G. These are all power shots. So Canelo's getting his shots off, but Triple G's not getting his power shots off. Oh, wow. Good defense by Triple G to make Canelo fall short with that uppercut. Triple G tries to lead with the right, throws a jab, but it doesn't connect correctly because Canelo has his body, he can twist his body sideways. Can't get the shots off as he wants to. Triple G's right up on Canelo right now. Throws the left hook that's blocked by Canelo. Canelo just pivots out the way. Minimal footwork movement. Again, Triple G tries to choke. He's not touching Canelo right now. It's like a Floyd Mayweather movement right there. He looked like Floyd right there. So the third round goes to Canelo again. That's the 3 rounds in a row. Triple G doing better in that round, though, especially with the jab. Triple G tried to tee off with the right hand. Canelo just pivots out the way. Canelo catches Triple G with the jab. And it's sharp jabs. When Canelo catches it with a jab, it's sharp. Triple G's punches are more thudding. Wow, a left-right combination by Canelo to the body of Triple G. Triple G did brace for it. He braced for the other left hook. Canelo caught him on the elbow. Triple G tries to throw his left-right combination as well, but they're all blocked. Left to the body again. This time, that left hook caught Triple G more on the belt line. Wasn't a liver shot. Nice little jab by Canelo on Triple G. Triple G tries that left-right combination, misses. A right combination to Canelo that's blocked. Canelo throws a hook with Triple G. They both block. Both punches are blocked. Canelo launches off a right on Triple G, and it does not land. Falls short. Triple G's backing Canelo up again. Triple G tries to tee off with that right hand. Canelo just pivots out the way. Right now, Canelo is blocking everything. Triple G's trying to tee off on Canelo. He catches him with 3 pouring jabs. See, the less heat you put on a shot, the less telegraph it is. He's trying to, again, throw the right hand. He tries to throw the right hand combination. Canelo's just right on the rope saying, come, bring it. Canelo's literally staying on the ropes and rolling everything right now. He looked like James Toney on that ropes. Triple G landed absolutely nothing. Canelo just walks out of the corner. He just showing him, you can't hit me. Oh, he hits him with a spleen shot. Triple G with a spleen shot. Triple G launches a left hook on Canelo. It's blocked again. Nice little jab by Triple G as Canelo was throwing a hook that landed on his body. Canelo lands another spleen shot on Triple G. Triple G's catching him with those little touch jabs. Tries to counter Canelo with a right, but he misses. Canelo catches him, pops him with a jab. Canelo correcting Triple G as he comes in with the jab. Canelo tries to launch on a left hook. Both guys try to throw hooks at the same time. I don't know if either guy landed there. Triple G. Canelo's just circling the ring. Triple G cannot cut off the ring. And even when he does cut off Canelo, he can't do much with him. 4th round is Canelo round again. Defense being the major key, by the way. There are 4 criteria that a fight is judged by. Defense, effective aggression, clean, effective punching, and ring generalship. And right now, the ring general is Canelo. That's why Triple G can't do much. Triple G's still trying to figure out range. Canelo just caught him with a left hook on his head. As he was trying to left hook Canelo to the body. Another jab by Canelo. Catches Triple G in the face. Triple G's face is red right now. Another hook. Oh, wow. A jab and a hook followed. Canelo landed a hook to Triple G's face and a jab to his head. Triple G trying to tee off on all those shots. He's missing with those shots. He's missing with those shots. Canelo goes back to the corner. Triple G throwing a lot of shots and not much is landing. Canelo catches Triple G with the right to the spleen. His elbow was in the way, though, so it was blocked. Triple G's taking a lot of punishment, though. See, he's throwing these little probing jabs, and those are the things that are landing on Canelo. Once he tries to put heat behind it. Oh, wow, a left hook on Triple G's jaw by Canelo. Triple G got a hell of a chin. Just caught Canelo with a left hook that was partially blocked. Trying to land the uppercuts and stuff. It's not working. Canelo just hit him with a jab. He caught Canelo with a jab right there. Canelo's clinching up now. A left hook to Triple G's body. They were clinching up, and Canelo came out of the clinch and landed a left hook to Triple G's body. Triple G's trying to figure out, oh, wow, over and right. Canelo hits Triple G as he's moving out. Triple G throwing that jab. Uppercut by Triple G on Canelo lands, and Canelo catches him with a left hook. Right on Triple G, button of the nose. Triple G catches him with an overhand right. Canelo shakes his head. That's the first power punch Triple G has landed on Canelo. Canelo throws a jab. Canelo throws. Triple G trying to get him with shots, catching him on the arms. Canelo shaking his head. Triple G's not landing anything yet. Right up. Triple G's right up on Canelo and still can't get anything. He's throwing his jabs, throwing his combinations. Canelo catches him with another jab. Canelo's still staying on the ropes. Triple G throws a combination, and Canelo just comes off the rope by throwing a combination, and Triple G's in the center of the ring. Canelo threw a combination, but all of them were... Triple G just caught Canelo with an overhand right. Canelo then catches him with a jab to the pit. Canelo has an amazing defense. Very few fighters could just stay on the ropes, live on the ropes, and another guy's teeing off on them like that. Stay composed. But they're probably going to give Triple G that round. I'll tell you why. Because Canelo stayed on the ropes so much, even though he landed most of the effective punches in that round, they're going to give Triple G that round probably. So that is round number 5. Triple G's on the board. Canelo has won 4 straight rounds. They're going to give Triple G that round just because of how it appears. Wow. And Triple G tries to tag up Canelo early, and Canelo responds. Caught Canelo with a right as Canelo was dipping. Caught him with another right in the 6th round. He's trying to tee up on Canelo on the ropes. Not really landing anything there. But good shots by Triple G. His face is red, though. Oh, wow. A right to the body. Triple G has circled out to the center of the ring with that. Oh, wow. Another crushing shot to the body there by Canelo. Triple G wanted to clinch up for a moment. Now he's protecting his body, moving backwards. Canelo catches him with a jab to the head. Triple G's face is red. Overhand right that is blocked. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it. There it is. Triple G with his uppercut. Canelo comes with a combination back, but it's all blocked. Triple G circling Canelo. Canelo throws a left hook to the body, but that's blocked as well. They exchange jabs, and they land. Canelo catches him with a left hook to the head. Nice little jab by Triple G that lands on Canelo's head. Tries to throw the right, misses. All right, we move back. All right, so I just wanted you guys to see a little bit of it. So you can see that I'm calling it like I see it. Not arbitrarily calling shit. Triple G can't land his right or his left. When he loads up on punches, he's not landing anything. Imagine if Triple G could actually land something. What it would look like. Really teeing off with the right. It's all blocked. Good little jab that Triple G landed and a left to the body. Catches Canelo with a right. Canelo catches Triple G with a counter right to his chin. He has a hell of a chin, Triple G. Canelo catching him with an uppercut straight up the middle on the chin again. Big shots. Move Triple G. Triple G's whole body moved with that shot. Nice jab by Canelo. Triple G trying to catch Canelo in the corner. Still hasn't caught him. Canelo's just way too slippery for him. Jab to the pit there by Triple G. So, we're going into round number 7. I'm going to give Triple G that round, even though Canelo did a lot of good work in there. I'm going to give Triple G that round. So, it's 4 rounds to 2 so far. We are into the 7th round. Shout out to everybody out there. Canelo landing some really nice shots on Triple G. They're tied up on the inside. Triple G trying to throw that jab. Throws the lead right, and again, he misses. He's missing all the time. So I said Canelo could not be touched. Triple G pouring with that jab. Canelo throwing his jab. Canelo's back in the corner. Triple G catches him with a little jab. Canelo again circling the ring. Triple G not landing anything though. Canelo not landing anything either. Canelo's throwing punches. Oh, he catches him with he catches him with a check left hook that knocks Triple G backwards. Triple G pops him with the jab. Good defense by Canelo. Very, very good defense. He really got Mayweather in this fight. I'm going to talk. I see you guys comments. Don't worry. I'm going to get to it. Triple G trying to tee off on him. And again, can't really catch Canelo. He catches him with a little jab. Again, probing jab. Canelo throws his jab. Nice sharp jab Canelo has. Triple G again pouring with the jab. Touches Canelo. But he's not really doing much with that jab. So far, Canelo just circling the ring. Triple G cannot cut him off. Canelo comes back to the corner, makes Triple G miss, and he just keeps on going. He should have made him pay, though. From the southpaw stance, Canelo jabs Triple G in the face. Jabs him again. Oh, a left hook to the body there by Canelo. Comes back again. Triple G catches him with a little jab. 1-2 by Canelo, and he blocks the other shot. Triple G trying to throw off combinations, but none of them are really landing on Canelo. All of those shots not being landed. Canelo's blocking them. Tries to throw a lead right at Canelo. Canelo just rolls out of it. I mean, he made Triple G look so stupid, in my opinion. And Canelo's staying in the corner. He's moving away as if he wants to move from the corner, and then he comes back to the corner. I mean, jeez. Oh, uppercut by Canelo on Triple G. Definitely controlling this round. Definitely controlling this round. This is the Canelo round so far. A right to the spleen, just behind Triple G's guard. Triple G's a tough dude. Tries to throw a right hook that's blocked by Canelo. That's the end of the round. Round number 7 goes to Canelo. So we're looking at 5 rounds to 2 so far. Canelo lands a jab to the body in round number 8. Triple G tries to tee off on him, throwing combinations, but none of them landing. Catches Canelo with a jab right there, and another jab. He caught him with a jab. 2 jabs. Double jab by Triple G, taking up the ante. Canelo check hooks him. A left to the body by Canelo. Triple G catches him with overhand right. Canelo launches 2 shots. A left uppercut and a right uppercut. Catches Triple G with a left hook. Catches Triple G with a jab and a right cross. Triple G catches him with 2 short little uppercuts. And he catches him with a jab. Canelo hits him back with a right to the spleen. Oh, a left-right combination by Canelo to the liver and the spleen. Triple G is breathing hard. He's not even moving in. He's moving back now, afraid of Canelo. Canelo throws a jab. Those were some really hard shots right there. Canelo turns Triple G. A left hook again to the body. Wow. Some hard jabs Triple G throw at Canelo, but he blocked them, and yet it still knocked his head back. Canelo throwing an overhand right, but it's rolled by Triple G. What? A left hook to the body by Canelo, but also a short little right uppercut by Triple G with that counter. Triple G trying to catch Canelo with some shots. Canelo tries to catch him with an uppercut for a short. Double jab by Triple G. A jab by Canelo that lands on Triple G's head. He rubs his nose. Triple G throwing the jab. Canelo check hooks Triple G again, knocking him to the corner. Triple G resets and he's walking down Canelo again. Canelo catches him with the jab. You know what Canelo does? Why he tricks guys? He leans in as if he's close. He comes closer to you, further to you, closer to you, further. So you're never really judging the range. Triple G just caught Canelo with a jab. Canelo just caught Triple G with a jab. Triple G just caught Canelo with a jab. Oh, what a trap. He just threw an uppercut on Triple G. Canelo keeping him off with the jab. Another jab that keeps Triple G off. Triple G tries to throw a left-right combination. Canelo just circles out. Left hook there by Canelo on Triple G. Really fighting well off the back foot. Beautiful stuff. Triple G trying to pop him with a jab. Catches Canelo as he rolls it slightly with a right to the spleen. Catches him with a little jab there. Nice little rhythmic change there by Triple G. That's the end of the round. And again, Canelo wins that round. Round number 8 is a Canelo round. Canelo just catches Triple G at the beginning of the ninth with a right hook that knocks Triple G off balance. Left, right, uppercut, left, right combination, mostly blocked. Catches Triple G. He catches him with a left hook, and Triple G looks across. Oh, wow. Left, right combination on Triple G right there. Triple G catches Canelo with a little jab. Woo! He caught Canelo with an uppercut. Oh, they exchanged hooks. Good God. Oh, wow. They're fighting on the inside, sort of. Triple G catches Canelo with a right cross, another right cross. Triple G can't land the shots. Oh, he catches him with another right cross. This is a good round for Triple G. Nice right hook, but it's not landing. Neither guy landed a punch. They blocked it. Nice little short right by Triple G and a short left. Right to the spleen of Canelo. Ooh, that must have. Oh, overhand right by Canelo in return. Good grief. Man, that was those. You could see Triple G rip that right. That's right spleen shot though, and Canelo really ripped the overhand right. Really good stuff. Triple G doubling up the jab, but Canelo slipping it. Rolling under the right hand. Canelo catches Triple G with a jab. Triple G killing Canelo with the double jab. Left hook by Canelo. Oh, ow, ow, ow. That had to hurt. Triple G really taking up the ante, missing his punches, but he's increasing his intensity to come at Canelo. Popping him with the jab. He tripled up that right hand. Still didn't catch Canelo. Like Abel Sanchez said, Triple G couldn't catch Canelo clean. That was the problem. He's just way too slippery. Right now, he hasn't landed anything of note. Oh, wow. Canelo catches him with a 1-2. Backs Triple G out to the center of the ring. Body shots by Canelo. Oh, my God. A right, left, right combination. All landing on Triple G. Canelo dropping his guard, dropping his hands, slipping the punches. Oh, another fast combination, but most of it blocked. Just the right over. Oh, what an overhand right by Canelo. Another counter right by Canelo, and Canelo clinches up Triple G. Triple G comes in. This is where Canelo looks tired. It's the end of the round. That was a better Triple G round. That was round number 9. I'll give that to Triple G, even though Canelo actually did the better work. I'm just going to award him. Round number 9 really was a Canelo round. They're trading jabs. Canelo throws a right-left combination, but it doesn't land. Oh my gosh. That liver shot was nasty. Triple G even took it. And then a right to the head. Oh, snap. He knocked Triple G off balance. Another combination by Canelo. Another combination, left-right combination by Canelo. Triple G's eyes look puffy. Woo! Triple G catches him with the jab, though. There's another nice jab there. Oh, my gosh. Canelo teed off with a right hook to Triple G's head. Triple G's a tough motherfucker. Jesus. That's some serious punishment. That would knock out somebody else, man. And now they're going for broke. Both of them. They're missing, but they're going for broke. Triple G trying to do that anchor punch. Canelo catches him with a jab. Triple G catches Canelo with a jab. Canelo clenches up on Triple G and smiles. He's tired. Triple G catches him with a jab again. Canelo again. Oh, check hooks. Check hook by Canelo. Triple G throwing punches now and landing on Canelo now. He catches him with the jab again. Canelo catches him with a jab to the body. Oh, back Triple G off. That was a nasty jab to the body. They're trading jabs. Triple Triple G goes back to stalking. Canelo goes back to moving backwards, playing these little silly games. It's so funny. Triple G too goes to tee off with the right hand. He just totally misses and hits air. Canelo just dips out of the way. But you can see Canelo's a little bit tired. He never took a break. You know, one of the rounds you want to rest a little bit. This is probably his round. Triple G catches him with a little jab. Oh, what a left to the body. Triple G responds with a right to the spleen area. And in the clinch. Triple G got heavy hands, for sure. I could see that. If Triple G hit Canelo clean, Canelo would get knocked the spark out. He's got heavy hands. Heavy hands. He's never able to settle and set like he wants to. Canelo keeps him off balance for the entire fight. And Canelo's tired. Triple G here going at the body, not landing anything. Triple G trying to return that right hand. Canelo throws that right-left combination. Body shots by Canelo. Triple G trying to come back and beat down Canelo as well. Canelo just using that defense. This is a strong Triple G round. Round number 10 is a very strong Triple G round. I give that round to Triple G. So Triple G's actually got 4 of the 10 rounds. Canelo has 6 of the 10 rounds. Okay. Of course, round number 9 was really a Canelo round, but I gave it to Triple G. That's how I ended up with 9-3. The Adelaide scorecard, Adelaide Bird scorecard at the time. But in this case, I'm going to give it to Triple G. Actually, round 10 is not a Triple G round. What am I talking about? They just recapped the most powerful punch in the round. Let me take that back. Round 10 is actually a Canelo round. I just remembered. They're showing the replay with what Canelo did. So they think that Canelo won round 10. I'm going to take it back. Canelo round. Okay? Triple G did pretty good in it, though. He landed some really nice, hard shots in that round. I'm going to take that back. Ah, shit. I'm going to give the 10th round to Triple G. Shit, you need to get a round on the board. Oh, what a counter right by Canelo. Once again, Triple G just cannot find the target. He's throwing a lot of punches, but he can't find the target. Canelo check hooks Triple G, and he keeps on moving. Triple G lands a right to... Okay, that's not an illegal place. Canelo touches gloves with Triple G. It was in the back. Oh, a left hook to Triple G's body. Triple G just walking into the traps. Canelo's just trap setting. Triple G can't land anything. Again, stiff arms Triple G and pivots out the way. Oh, catches him with a jab. Canelo. Triple G's still trying to find Canelo. This whole entire fight, Triple G's been trying to find Canelo. He's throwing combinations, but they're not landing. Canelo again landing a right to the spleen in the clinch. Canelo's just controlling Triple G with his hand, head control. A little jab to the body. He was really trying to come over the top. Triple G did a good job of stiff arming him so that he wouldn't come over the top. Oh, wow. Counter right to the body. Another counter right to the body. Triple G really going for broke. Good jab by Triple G. Snapped Canelo's head back. Oh, shit. Canelo just hit him with an overhand right. The right that knocked out Sergey Kovalev. Left-right combination. 3-punch combination that lands. Another jab to the body. Triple G beating his face and saying, bring it. Left hook to the head. Triple G still coming. Canelo feints as he goes to the body. Triple G bites it. He doesn't come in. It's so funny, man. Canelo be just... Oh, overhand right by Triple G. Good shot. Canelo didn't land anything. Triple G, good defense on Triple G's part. Woo! Overhand right by Triple G again. Canelo stiff arms it so he takes off some of the steam. Nice little jab by Triple G. Oh, right uppercut by Canelo. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Shit. Them boys be teeing off. Oh, nice right by Triple G. Oh, nice left hook by Triple G. They trade left hooks. One to the body, one to the head. That's the end of the round. Good round. That's a Canelo round. That's a Canelo round. This is the 12th and final round. Check hook by Canelo. Uppercut by Canelo. Oh, triple jab by Canelo. Right by Canelo. Knocking Triple G to the side. Jab to the body by Canelo. Counter right by Canelo. Left hook by Canelo, knocking Triple G to the side. Left-right combination, not very cleanly landed. Oh, my goodness. Oh, just a host of the combination. Triple G said, bring it. Canelo be landing to the head. Another right to the head of Triple G. Wow, left-right combination of backs Triple G off. Triple G trying to put some heat behind his shots. Catches Canelo with a jab. Catches him with the overhand right. Canelo landing shots. Triple G landing shots. Triple G landing a jab. Trying to keep the fight going. Canelo holds on to Triple G. Catches Canelo with a jab again. And these are sharp jabs. Sharp high jabs. Misses with the overhand right. That's been the theme for the entire fight. Canelo's hands are down. Trade jabs. Triple G catches Canelo with a jab, and this is a sharp jab. You can see Triple G trying to knock out Canelo right now. None of those shots land. Oh, they still fighting, man. They still fighting in the corner. Oh, nice jab by Triple G again. Canelo definitely has slowed down. Canelo stiff arms Triple G. I think he expended a lot of energy in the beginning of the round. Body shot by Canelo. Nothing really landing right now. Oh, right uppercut by Canelo. Oh, my goodness. Canelo's punches look more slapping, though. Double right uppercut. One just kind of grazes Triple G's face. Triple G trying to throw his own uppercut. Right that lands by Triple G. Canelo catches him with the uppercut on the inside. Catches him with a little jab. Both guys are tired. You can tell both guys are tired, but Triple G looks better. Canelo catches him with a left-right uppercut to the body. A straight right to the body. And they are going at it in the final bell. And that's it. That's it. That's the fight. Canelo wins the last round. So, 8 rounds to 4. Canelo Alvarez. Okay? 8 rounds to 4. Really good fight. But like I said before, Triple G hardly touched Canelo. That was the difference. The defense of Canelo. Triple G didn't have that kind of defense. He had good defense. Don't get me wrong. He had some good defense. He was protecting his body pretty well. Later on, Canelo wasn't catching him with the body shots that he was catching him with. Canelo started to fade, but he has a lot of heart. He started to fade in round 11 and 12. He still won those rounds, but a hell of a fight. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Oh, we got all kinds of people up in here. Raul Ramirez says Triple G wouldn't dare fight at 175 pounds. Canelo's doing what GGG said he would do. That's true, sir. Oh, we got somebody speaking in Russian. Shout out to Russia out there. You know, I got a different opinion of Russians now. I'm beginning to see them as cool people, man. And you got some hell of a fighters. Raul Ramirez says Canelo would destroy GGG in the 3rd fight. Love GGG, though. I think so. I think he's taking a little too much punishment. He needs to take a break from boxing a little bit, and because he's been taking some beatings of late, you know. Raul Ramirez says, ironically, this is Canelo's best performance. You know what? I agree with you 100%. I think he was like slippery in there, really super slippery. And Triple G never made the adjustments. He kept on did not realizing by putting that steam on the right hand, you're actually telegraphing the right hand. So that's why Kovalev actually boxed a better fight, because he wasn't telegraphing a lot of his shots. Jose Estrada says sound like it was a draw. Nope. 8-4. 8-4. There's no way that's a draw. You have to think about it this way. Who had the better defense? All right. Who was the ring general? Who was controlling the fight? It's Canelo. Who was the person that was landing the cleaner punches? It's not necessarily the more effective punches because Triple G hardly landed anything that was effective. If Triple G landed on Canelo, he would snap his head back or really just rock his whole body. He wasn't able to really throw. Triple G wasn't really throwing. And when he did throw with heat, he would miss. So that wasn't a draw. You must have been listening to me. Shout out to the Russian dude. I don't know what you're saying though, bro. I feel so bad about that. I wish I had a translator or something. Raul Ramirez says plenty of guys could knock Canelo out, but his exceptional defense won't allow it. Right? It's his defense that makes it difficult because you can't find him in space. Danny Jacobs said, "Man, it's hard to get this kid's rhythm." Jose Estrada says, "Sounds like Bird was right, but the expert fans made her suffer." Yeah, she was dead right. She actually was the right one with the scorecards. That was a sad thing, you know. Estrada says, "Are you a Canelo fan?" Absolutely, I am a Canelo fan. And you know what's the sad thing about it though? I'm calling this fight, and you guys might think that I'm actually for Canelo, and I'm only looking at Canelo, but I'm looking at both fighters, and you could hear me commenting on both fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said before, Triple G wasn't landing much, but you guys might not believe me because I'm just commenting here. You can't see what I'm seeing, right? If you guys would see what I'm seeing, then it makes more sense. That's why I said talk is cheap. You want to see it. Boxing's the thing you have to watch, right? You have to watch boxing. You may not have to listen to it, but you need to at least see it. That's why I don't understand when people say this is my favorite fighter, but you never ever saw him box. How the fuck can that happen, right? You know, that's like saying, man, my favorite NBA player is LeBron James, but you never saw him play. How the fuck can you know how good he is? But he's better than everybody else, and blah, 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 because you heard about it. Like sports is a thing you go and you experience, right? You go and see, right? You know, man, the greatest football player of all time was blah, blah, blah. Yes, man, he was my favorite football player, but you never watch him play football, neither on TV or anywhere. How could you know he's the greatest? How could you know that's your favorite? How could you have a favorite sportsman and you never seen him? That's the thing I never quite understood. You know? And then you get these whack ass replies from certain people. Man, I don't understand, man. Some of y'all is just, I don't know. We just going by logic. Jose Estrada says, I personally thought Canelo won. I saw exactly what you did, but I gave GGG credit. I give GGG credit. Are you kidding me? I just gave him credit. What are you talking about? I don't understand you fans. I don't understand you fans. I'm giving Triple G credit. I just said that his defense was pretty good. I don't understand you fans. I just don't understand you. I think you guys always hear what you want to hear. Raul Ramirez says Canelo has not boxed like this in his last few fights. He's been applying a lot of pressure lately. Right, because it demanded that. You remember every fight, there's a different way to fight them. And the thing about Canelo, which if you guys just pay attention, to these boxers, you will realize he doesn't fight every fighter the same way. He fights different fighters slightly different. Like, for instance, against Kovalev, his high guard was different to his high guard when he fought Triple G and was walking Triple G down. He did it slightly different. If you look at Danny Jacobs' fight, he's also fighting Danny Jacobs with a high guard mixed with the half guard mixed with changing levels, mixed with his typical dipping in with his head, right? But again, Danny Jacobs couldn't find him in space. He showed how slick he was, right? But we've seen this against Austin Trout. We've seen his slickness later on in the fight against Austin Trout where he was practicing and stuff. So at the end of the day, Canelo can fight you different ways. And he's showing you he's versatile, right? He has a fixed way of doing things to some degree because he rehearsed it. But he's versatile. And he'll show you something a little bit different, just slightly different. And the boxers now who think they figured out Canelo, they realize it's different inside that ring. Okay? I'm watching Sean Porter right now versus Dennis Ugas. Let me show you guys. That's what's going on right now. Porter was doing some pretty good work. Again, people said Ugas won that fight. I don't understand what they're talking about. See? Porter's boxing him on the outside. Ugas doesn't want to come in because he don't want to commit because Porter will counterpunch him. So Ugas became gun shy, and people don't understand this shit. Like counterpunching. See, he came in and Sean Porter's ready to counterpunch him. See how quickly Ugas moves backwards, trying to jab to the body. All right, let me move out of there so I don't get a copyright strike. Raul Ramirez says, but approaching fights differently is a great thing. Yeah, it shows that you can make adjustments and make adjustments in a fight as well. There was some minor adjustments Canelo and Kovalev made inside that fight as well with Canelo versus Kovalev. Did I call that fight? I don't even know if I called Canelo versus Kovalev. Maybe I should do that one too. Jose Estrada says, I'll call it a draw since people are so inclined to have Triple G win, but I low-key thought Canelo edged it out. I don't think he edged it out at all. There was no edging. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There was no edging. I just called a fight. There's no edging in that. You know, there's no edging in it. When one guy is missing mostly all his punches, the only thing he's able to land somewhat effectively and consistently throughout the fight is touch jabs. There's no way he's winning that fight against a guy that's landing power punches on him. Because who's the more effective puncher? All right? If this guy has to land touch jabs are to locate an opponent. He's telling me with all his touch jabs, I can't find this dude. I can't find him. I can't find this dude. I can't find him. That's the message being sent throughout the fight. Triple G was never able to really land his true punches on Canelo until the 12th round. And even then, he wasn't really landing cleanly. And Abel Sanchez is on record admitting they have never caught Canelo clean. Triple G is so much stronger than Canelo. If he really was to catch Canelo clean, Canelo would get knocked the spark out. He just not the size, not the strength, he can't take Triple G's power. He can't. But he's able to hang with Triple G because of his defense. There was a time Triple G jabbed Canelo. It hit his gloves and his head still snapped back. That's how powerful Triple G is. So if you guys are saying that this fight was even close, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I'm going to be honest with you. Triple G is literally bigger and stronger than Canelo. The second time when Canelo walked down Triple G, that's some crazy ass shit. That means you have crazy defense. Because it's harder to walk down an opponent and not get hit than to actually box off the back foot, set traps. Y'all don't even understand it. Y'all don't understand the sport, man. Y'all don't understand the sport. I can realize that. These are things that just clear as day for anybody who knows boxing, man. Raul Ramirez says, Sean Porter can really box. People out there thinking he's a street fighter. Well, clearly he's not a street fighter. He dealt with Errol Spence and showed him a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, Raul Ramirez? Jose Estrada says, it's crazy how some fans keep saying Triple G won the first and tied the second. I personally had Canelo winning both. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the hell they talking about. That's boxing politics for you. That's boxing politics. You got to ask these fans if they even know how to score a fight or even know how to watch a fight. But I think most people see it and they're just in denial. Okay? They're in denial. It is what it is. And I gave Triple G round 10. He was not supposed to get round 10, right? He was not even supposed to get round 9. So really, this fight could have been 10-2. Because Canelo, I said, fuck it. I'm going to give Triple G round 10, right? I gave Triple G round 9, even though Canelo landed the majority of clean punches on Triple G. Okay? So this could have been a 10-2. This could have been an 8-4 fight. This is not a close fight, folks. I wish I could show you guys this as I'm talking so you guys could see I'm not biased in anything I'm saying. Because I know people who just look at one fighter and they're only watching what that fighter's doing. I get it. And they're denying what the other fighter's doing. I'm not doing that to Triple G. I really am not. Jose Estrada says, I guess I hear so many people think Triple G won. I'm thinking I must not have seen something. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. It's called boxing politics. You got to believe your eyes, not what people are saying. Abel Sanchez saying they never hit Triple. Think about this. All right? Triple G is one of the strongest middleweights in the middleweight division, right? The only 154 pounder that has come up from 154 pounds and survive Triple G, not only survive Triple G, but literally tag his ass up, is Canelo. Every other 154 pounder has been destroyed. Destroyed. If they're not knocked out, they're destroyed. Gabe Rosado was a 154 pounder. He jumped straight up to 160 and he faced Triple G. You saw what happened to Gabe's face. You saw what Triple G did to Gabe's face. Okay? That didn't happen to Canelo. If Triple G was landing on Canelo, I mean, really, truly, landing on Canelo, his face would have looked a mess. It would have looked a mess. Triple G is one of the strongest middleweights out there, man. And he has heavy hands. You saw what he did to Kell Brook's face. He broke his eye socket. And Kell Brook was outboxing him. He broke his fucking eye socket. So Canelo would have gotten torn the fuck up if Triple G was winning that fight. He'd have been destroyed. It's just what it is. Jose Estrada says, look, I guess I hear some. Okay. Roy Ramirez says, Sean can beat Manny, in my opinion. I agree with you 100% on that. I think he beats Manny Pacquiao if they ever face each other. If Canelo didn't have defense, GGG would have knocked him the fuck out. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Triple G he throws thudding punches. And the only reason Canelo was surviving that, and he can't block all those thudding punches. Canelo picked off which shots was going to be. You can see when a guy's putting heat on things because it's slowed down. His punches slow down, and then he telegraphs it. And Triple G throwing his combinations, he telegraphs what he's going to do. So Canelo knows which ones to get out of the way up, and he just stays so composed and calm. How many fighters have you seen stay in the corner? I mean, they're in the corner. They're cornered. They're cut down and in the corner and so composed. They're very few. I don't know. Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, and that's about it. All the other fighters, they're always frenetic in the corner. Even Sean Porter, I just saw Ugas catch him in the corner, and he's very frenetic in the corner. They don't stay relaxed. They don't keep their composure. And the only reason you can have supreme confidence to keep your composure like that and react as you need to react, because if you're just trying to stay calm, you'll still get caught because your reflexes will be slow, is because these guys rehearse this shit. Canelo rehearsed this shit. Not even Nail Inu. He was getting tagged up by Nonito Donaire in the corner, and he still had to circle out. Canelo doesn't circle out. He just stay in the corner like if it's home for him. He could stay there all day, and you still ain't going to touch his ass, and he's still going to counter punch you. There's very few guys who are comfortable in the corner like that. Not even Pernell Whitaker. He used to dip and all that and do all these antics and shit and still be excitable. Floyd's the only guy I know, and Canelo, who could stay so calm in the corner, in the midst of the eye of the storm. They staying right in that corner like if they're in the center of the ring. They're at home in the corner. There are few boxers like that, man. Very, very few. Canelo's a very special boxer. I'm telling you guys this. You know what? People used to go in on me on Floyd Mayweather. I was public enemy #1. They said I was a Floyd fan. They say I was a Flomo. Now I'm identifying and I'm telling people what exactly is they're seeing, and these people actually believe, oh, you just a Canelo fan, because they hate Canelo. I just don't get it. I'm telling y'all things that I see. I'm telling you things that other boxers have said, and for some reason, y'all think I'm some fanboy, right? And I could talk till my eyes drop out, my eyes pop out of my head, unless I show you guys this shit. Unless I show you it, you're not going to believe me. Because boxing's not a talking man sport. It's something you got to show people. You heard what Buddy McGirt said? You could tell somebody what to do, how much you want in boxing. Unless you could show them exactly what you're telling them, it doesn't matter. Boxing is a showing sport. You learn by doing. That's why I know shit about boxing. Because I haven't done nothing. You only learn boxing by doing it. But as a fan, it's good to have that knowledge and to respect the sport because you understand how difficult it really is. When Dillian White was saying this, he was right. It's a very, very difficult sport because it's a sport you got to get in shape to take punishment at the same time be able to dish out punishment. And that's a hell of a whole different ball game. Jose Estrada says, I agree with you 1,000%. We need to have people that think GGG won. Explain why they're seeing while they're watching it. That's what I'm trying to do. But unfortunately for me, you guys had to watch my ugly mug. I would prefer if you don't see me at all. I wish I I wish I was invisible. I wish I was deleted, so you guys could actually see the boxing, because that's what it's all about. It's about boxing. But now that you see my stupid ass mug right now, that's why I don't even shave or nothing. I want to be so repugnant that people don't even take me on. You know, I don't want to be the subject of attention. I want the boxing to be the subject of attention. It's about the sport. It's not about me. You know what I'm saying? That's why my channel's What You Need. It's not. I don't give a fuck about me. I don't care what you say about me. It's about the sport. And that's what I want people to appreciate. Porter's doing a good job with Ugas right now. Ugas caught him with a jab to the pit, though. So fucking aggressive. Porter doubles up the jab. He's staying on the outside. They're fainting. Porter's pushed Ugas back with just fucking feints. He pushed him back to the center of the ring with just fucking feints. He just bobbed and weaved under some punches. Ugas changing levels. Porter just caught him with a jab on the pivot. Porter's moving Ugas back to the fucking center of the ring with feints. This is some crazy ass shit, because Ugas can't find him. In and out movement now by Sean Porter as Ugas tries to Ugas is trying to pin him back against the ropes, and Sean is just going in and out, in and out. He feinted as if he was going to throw the right hand. Ugas caught him with a jab, though. I mean, it's the skill of these fucking fighters. People just don't understand. Unless you've been in the ring, you won't really truly appreciate. And even if you do appreciate, like myself, you appreciate what you're seeing on the outside because you kind of understand a little bit about boxing. Like, see Porter here shoulder feinting. He's feinting as if he's going to come forward, and that keeps Ugas off balance. He's keeping Ugas off balance. See, Ugas shuffle 2 steps back, even though he catch him with a jab to the pit. Porter just feinted him. Now Porter's bouncing up and down. Now he's shuffling to the side. Oh, Ugas caught him with an overhand right, though. He caught him with an overhand right. Shit. Oh, he caught him with another one. Overhand right, a left hook. Oh, shit. Porter's on the inside, though. Look at him with the foot fainting. Porter's stop. Ugas is stop. It's so fucking funny, man. It's chest. Porter just caught him with a jab, though. Ugas just missed with the 2 jabs. Oh, overhand right by Porter. Caught him with a jab coming in. Ugas caught him with another jab coming in. Porter throwing combinations now. Oh, overhand right by Porter. Oh, right, left combination by Porter. Oh, Porter really teeing off right now. Ugas pushes him off with his hands. Body shot by Porter. Overhand right. Body shot by Ugas. Hook by Ugas. Ugas is grinning. He's grinning. Porter coming at him. See, Porter was actually fighting Ugas when he wanted to. Now Ugas is saying, come. And Porter's not letting him. Porter's just boxing him. Porter's just boxing him. See, that's the thing. Boxing is not the fuck about, oh, I'm going to fight your fight. I'm tougher than you. No, motherfucker. Boxing is about Ugas beats his chest, but he ain't win that round. He thinks he won that round, but Porter actually outsmarted him. Boxing is the art of fucking war. In the art of fucking war, I'm not going to go to your strengths. I'm going to play to your weaknesses. I want every advantage I can to beat you. And so, therefore, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm not going to play into your fight. I ain't all that macho moxie. I want to take advantage of everything. I want you to wear down mentally. I want you to wear down physically. I want you to wear you down because it's a battle of attrition. And I'm going to make that attrition one that's spiritual, one that's mental. I'm going to make sure that I break you down mentally. I might even throw a punch and you're going to get broken down. Ugas can't find the target right now. And Porter's just jabbed him twice. Ugas be trying to get to Porter. Now Ugas staying on the outside. Again, another jab by Porter. Left-right combination by Porter. Ugas also responding with his combinations. And some of them landing, some of them missing. Caught Porter with the jab. And Ugas got a greater reach and height advantage. Ugas can't do shit. Think about what I'm saying. Little guy, 5'6", versus a guy, 5'8", 5'9", longer reach, everything. And he still can't catch short Porter like that. Look at Porter feinting. Oh, left-right combination. Ugas catch him with a check hook. Catch him with an overhand right. Porter pops him with a jab. Right to the body. And Porter just moves away. Yeah. All I'm saying is Ugas trying to throw a bowler punch. Woo! what an overhand right by Porter. Ugas said, bring it. Bring it. Because Ugas don't know what else the fuck to do. Porter catches him with the right again. Ugas' face is bloody. His mouth, at least. Porter bloodied up his mouth. He caught him with the jab. He got Ugas mesmerized. Oh, man. It's so beautiful to watch these chess matches. Ugas is playing in the Sean Porter's game. He doesn't even realize it. Jab to the pit by Ugas, though. Nice sliding in jab. Porter feints as he's going to throw the right and throws the jab twice. And hits Ugas in the head with it. Oh, nice little, small little left hook to the body there by Porter on the inside. They said Porter was afraid of going on Ugas. I don't think so. It was a tactical fight. Nice left-right combination by Ugas on Porter there. But Ugas is the guy reacting. Oh, what a combination. A left hook to Ugas' face. Rattle his face. Ugas coming, really trying to get back at Porter. Good body shot by Ugas and left hook to the head. Anyways, I'm talking about a totally different fight. The point anyway is that boxing is chess, not checkers, folks. It's not just about guys going in there and doing a barn burner. That's bullshit. Jose Estrada says, what do you think about the whole Canelo versus Kovalev was fixed? Just bullshit from disgruntled fans. Just bullshit from disgruntled fans. You really think Kovalev... So Kovalev will go in there, have a close fight, and then let Canelo knock him out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just disgruntled fans. Even guys in boxing, I heard say that they thought Kovalev threw the fight and it was fixed. That's sad to see. You know that they know better than boxing. They know boxing better than that. Tell me something. When have you ever seen Kovalev been pushed back by any boxer? Do you think Kovalev was comfortable fighting off the back foot? Let me hear you guys honestly. Because Canelo had the defense, so Kovalev wasn't landing much, right? At first, Kovalev was teeing off with some power, throwing some sharp shots, but Canelo wasn't going backwards, right? He was circling. So, I mean, when you are getting sharply countered, you're hesitant. You just, in the first Triple G Canelo fight, Triple G was hesitant to come in on Canelo just like that. And in the second one, Canelo walked Triple G back. Whoever walked Triple G back? Whoever pushed Triple G back? I'm talking about for 12 rounds, bro. I'm talking about for 12 rounds. Andre Ward did not push Kovalev back for 12 rounds. They fought in the center of the ring. It's only later on in the fight he caught Kovalev and was starting to back Kovalev up. Andre Ward didn't do what Canelo did to Kovalev. Nobody's ever done that. Back up Kovalev for 12 rounds, for 11 rounds. That's what Canelo was doing. He was backing up Kovalev for 11 rounds. Kovalev couldn't find him. Just like how Triple G couldn't find him. Just like how Danny Jacobs couldn't find him. Canelo backed up Danny Jacobs, Rocky Fielding, Triple G, and now Kovalev. And he's not stronger than them guys. And he ain't bigger than them guys. So how's he doing it? See, this is what I want you guys to learn. This is what I want you guys to love boxing. Okay. Floyd Mayweather. Remember when he was fighting Shane Mosley? He backed up Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley is the bigger, stronger guy. He's stronger than Floyd. So how was he able to do that? See? Boxing. It's called boxing. Canelo didn't just come in. He not rushing in like Andre Ward rushed in on Kovalev. You're going to get countered. He wasn't excited either. He took his time and he circled you. Let me show you a little something. I'm going to show you all a secret in boxing. This is one of the secrets Floyd and Canelo. I observed it, and so I want to talk to you guys about it. All right, it's a little secret in boxing. If I am here in space, right? I'm right here in space. This is me right here, right? The only way you can hit me in space right now is if I stay. It's very hard to hit a moving target, right? Okay. So let me show you something in boxing. Hold on a second. I just need to go to use the bathroom. Okay, so I want to show you guys something, right? I want to show you guys something about boxing, right? That a lot of people, but it takes a lot to do this, all right? The whole point behind bobbing, weaving, and dipping is to be a moving target. So if I'm coming close to you, and then I can move away from you, and I'm coming, but I'm never perfectly stationary in space. Even when my feet are planted, I'm never perfectly stationary in space. It's very unlikely that you'll hit me. Very, very unlikely that you'll hit me. Okay? So what these fighters like Floyd, Canelo, any really good defensive fighter, what they learn, and that's why that's the first thing you need to learn in boxing is defense, is the stance that you stand in. Okay? Not even footwork. Before you move your feet, you got to know how to move your body. Okay? So, for instance, if I do like this, it looks like I'm about to throw a shot at you, right? So this is like a shoulder feint here. So I come like this, but I'm always coming to you and away from you. If I keep on doing this, it looks like I'm going to throw a shot. And then I just throw a shot here. Okay? And if I swivel a little bit, well, I'm doing like Canelo, and I lean in like this. And I'm doing like this, but I'm always coming like this. And then I do like I'm going to come in, but I didn't do anything. And then I come in a little bit, and I'm inching in on you. That is where it gets difficult for the other guy to figure out my rhythm. And it's difficult for the guy to locate me in space. Kovalev had to throw a hell of a lot more jabs than he normally threw in any fight. Go look at Kovalev's fights. Kovalev don't throw that many jabs. Not so many. He was throwing a lot of jabs because he couldn't find Canelo. He's constantly throwing that probing jab to locate Canelo. So that's why there wasn't a lot of power in his shots. And when you try not to throw a lot of power, you don't telegraph. Like if I try to throw with a lot of power, my shoulder's gonna rock back before it rocks forward. But if I just throw, see, just throw, it's untelegraphed, right? But if I try to throw, you're gonna see a movement. You're gonna see a torque before I throw. Okay? So Kovalev, realizing that Canelo's so rapid and fast as a counterpuncher, tried to throw shots that were untelegraphed. So he would lean in like this, but then throw the left, throw in his jab, doop, 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 go southpaw, throw the jab here, and so on. Okay? So that's what he was doing. He was touching him, trying to figure out where he is. Touching him. I'm touching you, 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 I'm pivoting, and I'm touching you, I'm touching you. That's what he's doing. I'm touching you, touching you. Put a little something down there. Touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you, touch you. Feint this, touch, feint, right? And he's keeping the jab out there. So the jabbing hands close, touch you. But when the thing about it is, and he was always open for the shot. I'm gonna go into the orthodox stance for you guys to see. He would be here. Now you keep the jab out here, like Lennox Lewis say, so you can shut up and just pop the guy, right? Poof, pop, pop, right? Pop, pop. But in so doing, right? If I come with the right hand, right? If I come with the right hand, here's the problem. Pop, pop, right hand. I gotta bring that right hand right all the way back. But if my right hand's out here, so I can shorten it up so I can get the right hand in really quick, right? Which is what he was trying to do. So sometimes he had the right hand here, but sometimes he have it out here. Sometimes he have it right here. So that because he wants you to feel that I'm gonna show you the right. So I might throw the right. But Canelo wasn't afraid of the right because he had a really good guard. He had a really good guard that could take care of anything down here, anything up here, and anything on the sides. He had a really good guard. So his hands are up high. Why is Canelo's hands up high? When your hands are up high, you can react much faster and throw shots really quick. Right? Right? So he has his hands up high. So when Kovalev, right, feints the left, he feints as if he's going to throw the left, and he throws the right, he doesn't get his hand all the way back here to the phone booth. The problem with Kovalev, that's why he got caught with a lot of left hooks. He's not keeping the hands back to the phone booth. What Canelo do? I'll slip it. Left hook. Ha! Right? Slip, left hook. Or slip, and you know Canelo does the no-look thing. Ha! Right? Ha! left hook to the body or left hook to the head. So that's what was going on. Okay? But the key here is to be able to move, to be able to swivel, to keep your body weight, to keep perfect balance, so that anything happens, right? Anything happens, I'm in position to do what I need to do. If he throw a right hand, I'm going to counter his ass immediately because I'm in position to do it. So Canelo's always in position. All right? He's always in position. He got a head out there, but really he can snap back if he wants to. He can slip it. Either way, he can dip under and come in. Okay? Ha! Right? Dip under, come in. Dip under, right? So it's all those things that game that Canelo has that made these guys hesitant. So it wasn't, they had never seen that with Kovalev. Now, the rehydration clause did affect him, so that would have also taken some energy from him down the stretch. But the strategy and game plan that Buddy McGirt had was a good one, because if he had tried to load up and use a lot of power shots, that's why I said, if the Crusher ever faced Canelo, this Canelo that faced Kovalev would have taken him out earlier. And that's what I was banking on. So I thought the fight was going to go 8 rounds. And then when I saw Kovalev was weaker, and I said, if he tee off with heavy shots, this fight going to even be shorter. So I was thinking of that Kovalev. But the Buddy McGirt Kovalev that came through, which had a good game plan and everything, he lasted longer and was competitive to some degree. Even though on scoring that fight, I really had more rounds for Canelo, actually. It was actually much more one-sided than I thought. But the point is that Kovalev lasted longer because of his game plan. All right? Which Buddy McGirt told you what his game plan was in advance. So, no, this fight was not... But Canelo, because it's hard to hit Canelo in space because he's a moving target all the time, guys can't hit him, and then he hits them, and that makes them tentative, and it also makes them go on the back foot. Andrew pushed him back, correct? Right, so he didn't push him back all fight, though. Canelo started doing that since round 1. Roy Ramirez says Andre Ward corrected mistakes in their rematch. Well, his major mistake was he was out of position when he tried to counter the right and he got caught. Kind of like Andrew Tabiti got caught with the Cuban dude and got knocked out. Jose Estrada says you should have more subs. Funny how all these biased channels tell people what they want to hear. Because, see, I'm coming from a boxing perspective, my brother. I'm coming from a boxing perspective, Jose Estrada. I'm actually trying to demonstrate what I'm talking about because I believe in showing people boxing, not talking boxing. A lot of times people don't listen to me. Like, I say certain things, and people say, oh, you crazy. That's crazy talk. But it's not. It's actually what boxing is about. And it's not coming from me. It's coming from the boxers themselves and people I've seen. Barry Robinson was just breaking down in Noah Inu and his win against Nonito Donaire. It's a good-ass fucking fight. Andre Ward and Canelo put on equal performances against Kovalev. I think Canelo had a better performance, but you know the thing is, Andre Ward had to figure out what the weakness of the Crusher was. Canelo knew what the blueprint was. So that's why he was able to put on a better performance. But I think Andre Ward's performance was superior to Canelo's because Andre Ward didn't know what Kovalev's weakness was. He was going in there to face him, but he didn't really know what it was in the first fight, especially. And in the second one, he knew what it was, so he did what he needed to do. He got Kovalev out of there sooner than Canelo did. He got him out of there in the 8th round. Canelo was more clinical. He didn't take as much punishment as Andre Ward. But then again, the Kovalev that Andre Ward faced was not the same Kovalev that Canelo faced. So all of these things you got, because mentally, the Kovalev that faced Andre Ward, besides being full of himself, was full of confidence, right? The Kovalev that faced Canelo, he knew his vulnerability was his body. So he would be more tentative even more, right? Still got the power, still got the sharpness, still got the speed, you know, but he would be more mentally tentative. So that's what you saw. So it's not the same Kovalev. As Andre Ward said, it's not the same Kovalev. Andre faced the Crusher. But I'm saying if Canelo had faced the Crusher, given that Canelo would go to the body once it's available, I think he would have crushed the Crusher. I think he'd have stopped him even sooner than Andre Ward did. But that's all of the ifs and maybes and ifs. Because first of all, Canelo wasn't even in that weight class, or even could have thought of going to that weight class when Andre Ward fought Kovalev in 2017. So it is what it is. So when you look at Andre Ward's performance, it was superior to Canelo's because he faced an undefeated crusher, and the crusher was crushing people, and just had crushed Bernard Hopkins, right? So, and he didn't crush a whole bunch of other people, and nobody knew what his vulnerability was. He seemed invulnerable. So that's why HBO had Andre Ward go face Kovalev. They were not pushing for Andre Ward to face Triple G, right? When Canelo even faced Triple G, he was seen as vulnerable because of the Danny Jacobs fight, where Danny Jacobs showed him. But Canelo wanted Triple G before the Danny Jacobs fight, but he didn't get it. He got stripped, but he wanted that. He wanted that Triple G fight because Canelo always felt that Triple G was beatable, but he wasn't big enough. He didn't think he was big enough and strong enough to face Triple G. So when you think about what I'm saying, he was trying to get the fight bargain at a catchweight. But when you talk about guys like Canelo, Andre Ward, and then you got a whole new crop of fighters now that are really exceptional. You got Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Javante Davis, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Richard Comey. This is a new generation of fighters. Miguel Barrachel, Gary Russell Jr. Well, he's Lomachenko's time. So Gary Russell Jr. I mean, you got a whole bunch of them. Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, right? You see how strong these guys are. You see how skilled these guys are. They're still learning the game, but it's just an incredible set of fighters. It's an incredible time to be around. If Lomachenko was a middleweight, would you think he would have beaten Canelo? Oh, hell no. He can't beat Canelo. Lomachenko can't beat Canelo. That's why he lowered the pound for pound rankings. I got Canelo, remember, as pound for pound #1 right now. He can't beat Canelo. Lomachenko, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again. Lomachenko, okay. This is a way to put it in perspective. Do you think that Lomachenko is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather? Do you think that Lomachenko is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather? Okay. He's not a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. Now, Canelo, yeah, he got dusted by Floyd Mayweather in that Floyd Mayweather won every single round. But after that, he sharpened his skills. He upped his game after Floyd Mayweather. Let me ask you guys this question. If Floyd Mayweather come back in the boxing and face Canelo let's give him some time, a year's time, bearing in mind Floyd's a very old guy, do you think he will win against Canelo now? Or Pacquiao? Or any one of these young guys? Do you think he wins against any of them? He's 43 years old. He's going to be 44 next year. All right? He probably won't because of the sport of boxing, but he has so much knowledge that when he passes it on, the boxer becomes a lot more smarter. Think of this. Floyd passed on a hell of a lot of information to Canelo by Canelo facing Floyd. There's no way Lomachenko's going to beat Canelo. Not with the kind of archive he's got. He got download that's priceless. What he got in the sport of boxing, what Canelo got from Floyd was a gift. Yeah, he got his ass schooled, but he got a gift. Because he supped it up like a sponge. There is nobody that beats Canelo just like that. There are fighters that can beat Canelo. I do believe that. But the kind of knowledge and experience that Canelo got from Floyd, and what I mean by that is Canelo had the skill set all along, okay? But the how to use the skill set, when to use the skill set, how to keep things in muscle memory, how to approach a fight, how to be tactical and strategic. This motherfucker got it down pat. That's why he's backing up guys bigger than him, stronger than him. That's why he's doing this shit. This shit is unheard of. You don't just jump up which 160 pounder is going to jump up to 175. Okay, let's reset. Which 154 pounder? Which one of those 154 pounders there, first of all, because he came from 154 pounds as a champion, right? Which one of those 154 pounders would jump up to 160, fight the boogeyman at 160, okay? Go and unify, and then is going to jump up to 175 and fight the boogeyman at 175. Or once was the boogeyman at 175. Which one of those 154 pounders? Jared Hurd could do it? Jamel Charlo? Tony Harrison? Jaime Munguia? Which one? And we got some big junior middleweights, right? Think about that. Let's start with that. Okay, let's go another way. Let's look at it another way. Which guy starting at super lightweight? You know, Miga Cotto started at super lightweight. Which guy starting at super lightweight could jump all the way up to light heavyweight, which is 6 weight classes, by the way, and eventually fight the Crusher Kovalev? This is to put things into perspective. Lomachenko only has gone up 3 weight classes. The weight classes are not separated like the weight classes of the higher divisions. All right? There's no way Lomachenko beats Canelo, because Lomachenko fights at the same range that Canelo fights at, mid-range. Canelo got fucking defense. He's not Guillermo Rigondeaux, who's an outboxer. He could fight on the inside. Canelo would piece up Lomachenko because he would cramp Lomachenko for space. He would time him on the outside and keep just outside of Lomachenko. He got the pivot work and everything else. He would piece him up. That's why he's pound for pound better than Lomachenko. All right, let me ask you guys this question, because we're talking pound for pound, right? Errol Spence versus Canelo. All right, let's go with the guy that everybody says pound for pound number 1. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. Canelo works on counter punching. He works on landing certain punches in the trade. He throws combinations in trades. He can handle a guy that's bigger and stronger than him, who got more power than him, who's faster than him. We've seen him face all these guys. You see what I'm saying? He's been tested in almost every single area. So that's why, 68 doesn't believe that Canelo is the best fighter out there, and that's his prerogative. I'm not mad at him. But one thing I can tell you is I could break down why I think he's the best fighter right now. Do I think he'll stay the best fighter? In terms of skills? No. I've seen fighters with more skills than he has. Okay, Sean Porter has more skills than Canelo. Notice I said more skills, not more honed skills. That's a totally different story. But he has more skills than Canelo, all right? Now Inu has, he's still developing, so I'm not going to say, but he has the potential to have more skills than Canelo, okay? Terrence Crawford, I believe, has more all-around skill than Canelo, okay? He can do a number of different things. Now, Canelo can do the same things, but I think Terrence does it more often in his fights. Like, Canelo does switch hit as well, and he does it very successfully. He can go to southpaw, land a couple shots, and go back to orthodox, all right? And he does it better than Danny Jacobs, okay? He also he's very honed with his skills, so he keeps his defense very tight. He does get hit with shots, but he doesn't get hit in a way that he's getting the full brunt of the shot, because he knows how to ride punches by rolling his head, rolling his shoulders, rolling his hips. So he even rolls his lower body, you know what I'm saying? He rolls everything. And he's very minimalistic with how he moves. He's explosive, but he's minimalistic, meaning he's very precise with his footwork. Very, very precise with his footwork. Very economical with his movements. He doesn't waste a whole set of energy. He's very explosive, very quick, but he doesn't waste energy. He learned this from Floyd. He makes every punch count. There was once upon a time when Canelo was very explosive, a lot of energy, throw a lot of punches. He don't do that no more. He pot shot now. He give you one punch at a time, maybe 2 punches at a time, so he doesn't get countered. He may launch a 3-4 punch combination when he realizes that you're in some trouble. But he doesn't throw a whole bunch of combinations. Unless you're a substandard opponent and he'll get you out of there. But otherwise, he doesn't really do that. Right? Again, he learned this from Floyd. Watch it in his fight with Floyd. He lowered his punch output. He ain't trying to burn himself out. It improves his conditioning. He lasts longer. He don't tire as much. Okay? So I'm saying all of these things. I'm breaking down this dude. And again, there are a lot of promising fighters on the upswing and some fantastic matchups. And I do also want to see him face Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo. Okay? Because them guys came up with him from 154. Now, I know this might sound somewhat controversial, but actually Demetrius Andrade and Jamal Charlo did not start at super lightweight. So when I say, and I'm going to say this so you guys can get understand what I mean. When I say that Canelo came up from lower weight classes than Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, making him actually a guy that is, I know this sounds controversial, but in terms of weight, he is smaller than them. He's actually a smaller guy than they. Now you would say, but he's not smaller than them. This is true. He's really a 168 pounder. But my point being that he came up from super lightweight as a pro. I know he was younger as well, so that's a factor you got to take into consideration. But when I say smaller, I mean coming up from a lower weight class. He actually came up from a lower weight class than them boys and met up with them. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's go. What's your thoughts, Jose Estrada? By the way, Jose, you box. It seems as though you come from Estradas. You related to Juan Estrada or Sinicia Estrada? What's your thoughts on people clowning on Canelo for being a midget when he fights guys like Kovalev, even Ruiz? Not the same treatment against AJ. The same treatment. Well, Ruiz, people who don't know shit about boxing, they clown Ruiz, but Ruiz is a fucking great fighter. Even I remember Holyfield talking about how Ruiz was giving him that work. He was 17 years old, and he was giving Holyfield that work. He was beating his ass up in the gym. Holyfield was 42 or something like that, he said. So you know how it is. The boxing junkie says Floyd wins unless age comes in, but a good Floyd beats them all. Yeah, but you won't get a good Floyd. I don't think so. He been away from the sport a little too long, I think. It's not his time anymore. It's them youngins' time. Floyd's trying to get an exhibition going, but he's done. His career's over. Raul Ramirez says, imagine if Floyd and Canelo had a friendly spar. Well, they had a fight, so you saw what happened. Boxing Monster says he didn't learn from Floyd, he learned from me. I coached him. What's good, Boxing Monster? Paul Ramirez says, what's up, James Toney? James Toney was a hell of a fighter, too. A lot of hell of fighters. In this era, man, we got this new era that we have of boxing, which Pacquiao's still in. Hell of a fight. I'm watching Sean Porter versus Adrian Broner now. Broner really trying to clinch down Porter. Broner's a strong guy, though, to be able to do that to Porter. Porter just ripping that body. He just ripping that body. Oh, my goodness. Look at him rip. Broner just be clinching up again. Porter pushed him off. Body shot again. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, that was the fight there where we just watched that. So I'm going to try and do another breakdown. You guys tell me what other fights you want me to talk about. Controversial close fights. If you want me to do Porter versus Ugas, we can do that as well. But the fight I'm really interested in doing, oh, wow. Adrian Broner just dropped Sean Porter. What a left hook. What I want to do, the next fight I want to do is Derevyanchenko versus Triple G. Okay. And then Canelo, the second fight with Canelo versus Triple G. So I want to do all the Canelo fights, get them out of the way that people said were controversial. I want to do Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. If you guys have any other fights you want me to do and score, just let me know. All right? I got a couple other videos I got to do. Oh, let me just check this. It's uploading a video here. Oh, it's done. Okay. Now, those of you who know I have another channel, I'll give you guys the review of Joker movie on that channel. Yeah, peoples. Let me see what you guys are saying. Raul Ramirez says boxing is beginning to produce very talented fighters. Oh yeah, some very skilled fighters, some very gifted fighters. Yes, sir. Jose Estrada. I wish I was from a boxing family. You sound like you used to box yourself. I don't box. I don't box. I mean, I'm trying to box now. I'm trying to. I want. Oh man, these people just keep on coming around. Right. So, no, I actually never used to box. I mean, I got in little scraps and shit, and I just did a little something recently. But I don't box, man. I don't box. But I want to get into professional boxing or amateur boxing. So I've been training. What I've been training, basically just trying to get myself in physical shape. I've not really been throwing punches or anything. Um, I'm trying to get a proper trainer. This is why I'm in the process of trying to get a proper trainer so that I can continue to box. Because I was actually, trying to just go through it myself, listen to things on YouTube and do stuff, but you got to do it correctly, and I'm not doing it correctly, so I don't want to practice the wrong thing, so I have to get a trainer. But in the meantime, what I do, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm in pretty good shape. Let me show you guys my abs and shit. I'm in okay shape. So this is me here. It's not bad. I'm really healthy. I'm so happy. God knows I had stomach problems, and I had a lot of problems before, but I'm pretty healthy now. Eat pretty good and everything. Eat healthy. You know, just need to get better sleep. When I go to sleep like around 10 o'clock in the night, I wake up like 2, 3 in the morning. That's enough sleep for me. I can run. I have 16 to 17 hours of wake time, so that's great. Sometimes I sleep in the middle of the day. Sleep wake cycles coming back. My hormonal balance is getting back into tear. So health wise, I'm getting okay. Mentally, still got to get that balance mentally. Mentally, I still got to get that balance. DT could train me. Who's DT? I need somebody who's hands on so they can demonstrate. They can show me exactly what positioning. Sometimes I got in my body in the right position. They have to adjust my hands and shit. So I need an actual hands on trainer. There's some local trainers down here, and I'm still train myself. I started to try and do some road work as well. I started to start back running. Still not running very long distances, but I could run pretty good. And once upon a time, bro, I couldn't even run, man. The reflux would just come up. I had acid reflux too. It would just come up and choke me. I used to go to sleep and I couldn't breathe and shit. It was really bad. And that's a precursor to cancer too. My mom got cancer and died from shit like that. So I'm really happy that I'm doing a lot better. I had the same thing she had, but I went the naturopathic route and I found balance to my body. And that's like 68 always clowns me about sitting on the floor. He doesn't know my story. When I say I stay grounded by sitting on the floor, people don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm a guy like this, right? Y'all don't really understand me. I'm a real interesting person in that respect. Sometimes my ego can get so high that I could be really stupid, right? My ego could get really up there. But shit, Zab Judah versus Danny Garcia. This is a fucking fight right here. Yeah. But I've been brought low, right? I was homeless and shit in the States and shit like that. I was a PhD student and I ended up homeless and shit. And I had to sleep on the ground, like on the ground outside in buildings and shit. But it was the most stabilizing thing ever in my life. And you guys don't understand. Some of you guys know you have people around you that keep you grounded and shit. But I literally slept on the ground, and it was the best sleep I've ever had. In fact, sleeping on beds actually hurts my back. Sitting on chairs sometimes because I had constipation problems. When I sit on a chair, you can't really flatulate and shit. And so, man, it was I don't like sitting on chairs so much. I like sitting on the floor. The floor is so solid. The ground is so fucking solid. Sleeping on the floor is so solid. You know, you get a, like you spread out something and you sleep on the floor. The floor to me is stabilizing and it keeps you grounded. And I shoot a lot of videos. I do a lot of things. So I found that the most stable thing in the world is the ground. And then what happened was when I would sit on an elevation, my feet would swell. So I ended up sitting down on the ground, and that helped my feet to go down. I was very, very ill, folks. I was very, very ill at a certain point in time. There was a time when I could only sit in one position. If I tried to move, my whole body would hurt me. I was in a very bad, very, very physically depraved place, but I'm coming back from it. I still have to watch out for prostate cancer and shit like that, and cancers, but and heart disease and all kinds of shit. Because my family line has that in it, so I have to live properly. I look pretty good. Some people think I'm 20 something years old. I got a lot of beard on my face. I keep it myself bushy so that I look a little older. Because if I shave up everything, I might look too young for people, and they disrespect me. I don't like that. I already get disrespect as it is. Some people say I'm crazy and stuff, but I mean, there was a time when, man, you like fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? I also was suicidal at a certain point in time. I was also there's many things I went through in my life, so that's why now I'm talking with you guys. You know, I don't really. I listen to people say things about me. I just chuckle because y'all have no idea what I went through in my life. So like I said, a lot of people don't know. They don't know what you've gone through. You know, I know what it is to be insane. I know what it is to be suicidal. I know what depression is. I know what it is to be homeless. I know when you're homeless, you're nobody. People don't give a fuck about you, and you learn in life how insignificant you are. You know how unimportant you are. People don't even see you. Like that's how crazy it is. I remember when I was recycling bottles and shit, and just walking from place to place. Now, of course, you could be a target to like police and shit like that. If they find out that you are a street dweller or somebody on the streets, they can uh they can eradicate your ass. You know, they can get you incarcerated and shit for that. So I moved as quietly as possible. I know what it is to be invisible. That's why I don't really care to draw attention to myself. I don't care about I care for other people. What I mean is, I care that you care to see something so that you're not distracted and also you're comfortable watching something. But as to say, I care about how I look for myself or my self value. I don't need that to value myself. I don't need um, to look a certain way to value myself. It is a reflection of myself, but I don't have to. So when I listen to people be so superficial about appearances, I'm like, motherfucker, that is so secondary to the content of a person. There are people who are, man, they're in really good, influential places, and they appear to be these nice people because they do all this charity work and shit. But those motherfuckers are devils. They're fucking devils. They literally have killed people. What I mean by kill, psychologically, they kill them, and mentally. So I've seen the good and the bad. I know what it is, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So there's a lot to my story. There's a lot to my story going on. People don't know it, and I don't really. But I just felt like talking to you guys a little bit about it because there's not much difference between insanity and what we call sanity. There's not much difference because ultimately, Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, woo, yeah, because ultimately, the strangest thing is people do a lot of insane shit out here, but it's socially acceptable. I'll give you an example. How the fuck is smoking something good? How the fuck does society condone smoking for adults? You're killing yourself. The fucking cigarettes kill you. You're incinerating. You're putting in dust inside of your body. That fucking shit is going to kill you. You're taking in dust in your lungs. How the fuck is that in any way sane? Society accepts it. So it's crazy to be doing that shit. It's crazy. You're killing yourself. Inhaling smoke is not okay. If you're in a house with fire and the smoke is there, don't you get choked? Don't you die? So what the fuck are you going to do now? Take smoke. You don't have no smoke. You're going to take the smoke and inhale the smoke inside your body. That's some crazy ass shit, don't you think? Yet they think that an insane person who is eating back their own vomit, they're insane. But the motherfucker who's smoking a fucking cigarette, he's not insane. I prefer the guy to eat back his vomit because at least he can live after that because the food partially digested. Yeah, he gonna get some microbes inside of his system and shit. And it tastes like shit. I wouldn't eat my vomit. Than a motherfucker who be smoking. One's socially acceptable, one is not. It's crazy, isn't it? How society can shape your value system and your mind. But if you're someone who can think independent of that and look at shit from afar and say, that's insane, that's some insane shit, then you're smarter and you're not going to get spoiled for shit. But you got to have critical thinking skills. A lot of motherfuckers out here, they play politics. So they're playing politics. So they just go along with what everybody else is saying because they have ulterior motives of their own. And not just playing around with the crowd just for playing around with the crowd. No, they got an ulterior motive of their own. A lot of motherfuckers out here. But you guys could start boxing, man. I encourage you guys to box. KSI versus Logan Paul. I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. So if you guys want to, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you why I think the positives of it and I think the negatives of it. Not much negatives in my opinion, but I think it's gonna encourage a lot of people to box, and that's a good thing. And again, people say boxing is a bad thing, and no, not necessary. It's how you approach it. A lot of people say boxing brings out the worst in people. No, not necessarily. Think about this. Think about this. Boxing has been the salvation for so many people with mental and physical disorders. Okay? It has been. Do I have any mental disorders? Not that I know of, but maybe I do. But at the end of the day, who doesn't, right? My point anyway is it's a salvation for a lot of people. For me, I'm an artsy guy, so I like boxing for the strategy, the technique, the art, the skill, the will, the reflection of life, the ups, the downs, how you get over something, persistence, endurance, courage, training, preparation, strategy, tactics. I think boxing encompasses all those things. I want you to keep Thurman just drop Soto. Not Soto. What is his name? I can't remember. The Mexican dude. Hell of a fighter too. Woo! Oh my goodness. The referee just got him in time. Also precaution, danger, safety, all that shit. Confidence, belief. It encompasses a lot of things. And because it's so real, because you can't really play boxing, it really attracts a lot of people. And it's very intense. You have intense emotions in boxing. And yes, punches landed, punches thrown. But at the end of the day, I think the beauty of boxing is really that, wow. And then you can see how rehearsed these guys are. What I mean by that is how many hours they put into throwing those punches. How many hours they put into their defense. It becomes automatic. Just the way how these guys swing their blows and shit. It's very impressive. I really like it for that. And as I get closer and closer to that first fight, I'm going to have my debut. I'm going to have a deeper appreciation for it more and more. Sometimes my attitude is because I may seem very mean. I may even say motherfucker and all that shit. It's because my attitude is changing because I know I have to face this thing. And a lot of people have heard me for years now talking about going into boxing and actually boxing. But I really am serious about it. Man, these guys are so good at what they do. Anyways, my people, let me see what you guys are saying here. GGG Canelo 2, Lara. I wish I was from. Okay. Jose Estrada says GGG Canelo 2, Lara Canelo, Marquez Pacquiao 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you want one of those fights? Okay, I'm gonna try and get that for you. GGG Canelo, Lara Canelo, definitely do the Lara Canelo. Marquez Pacquiao 1, 2, 3. Okay. Uh, break down the controversial fight between Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. What was controversial about it? I thought it was a definitive fight. What that Errol Spence said he didn't want to knock out Mikey Garcia because he did try. I thought Mikey Garcia didn't take that much punishment that people are saying he took. I believe he's hands on. Who's that? Errol Spence? How did you get back or out of that stage? Oh yeah, out of homelessness, dude. It's so hard to get out of fucking homelessness, bro. But one of the things I did is I made sure I didn't go into any homes. And the thing about it is I was homeless, but I was in university still. So I was studying and homeless. So I spent most of my day once the library was open, like at the end of the semester, the library would be open 24/7. I spent most of my days in the library, in the university, studying. But when I had to hit the streets, I'd go, this is what I do. I spend most of my time in like restaurants and shit like that. Like in coffee shops and shit, Starbucks and shit. So that's where, because it was cold outside. The shit was cold. It's not like the Caribbean. If you're homeless down here, it's really good. It doesn't really matter. You can take a dump right in some trees and shit. It's easy life, easy life. The weather's great. Over there, man, the fucking shit was cold. So, no, I spent most of my time in coffee shops and stores and shit. I try to keep myself clean because now you got to keep, in this case, you got to keep yourself. So what I do is I use the university bathrooms, their sinks and shit, their toilets. I'd use the coffee stores, restaurants, toilets. Sometimes I get to sleep in the toilet. I just close the door and just sleep in the toilet. Shit like that. It was crazy. I used to pick up bottles and recycle 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd go down to the place because it was California. And I cash in. That's where I make my money. And I'd use all the little side shortcuts and places in between buildings to move through, so I avoid police and major roads. And then at the crime infested areas, I'd move around. I moved down the railroad tracks. So the railroad tracks was where I'd go, and I'd pick out different spots and buildings. And then you'd find there's an area where a lot of homeless people were. So I try to stay away from those places, so the police wouldn't track me down, because you have to move at certain hours. So I usually move. I usually get to a good 2 hours sleep. I move like 2, 3 in the morning. I'll be moving then. When I knew the police and everybody wouldn't be moving around, the place would just be dead, quiet. I use all the little tricks I knew in the book to move around quietly. And the stuff that I had to live with, the stuff that I had, I would store it up in a certain place, a hidden place. And I saw this church from afar, and I would that it wasn't fenced around, so I found a certain spot there, and I would hide my stuff there. Yeah, man, dude, you can't be crazy. I tell you, I knew I had to be sharp. I knew to come out of that situation. I knew I had to be sharp. I had to be smart. I ended up actually coming out of homelessness, and I ended up all the way up in Washington, D.C. So I was in Riverside, California. Then I was in what's the place name? Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley is where the Garcias have their gym, right? So I was between Riverside and Moreno Valley. I'd use the buses. I had a free pass, so I could go anywhere I wanted to. So I used to use the buses to get from one place to the next. I had no money, but I had gone a day without money in Portland, so I knew how to move without money. I knew how to move around. You can move around the United States. You can move around anywhere without money. People don't know this shit. Donald Trump, he had basically no money for a long time, and he was able to make it. And there are a lot of people who, you see, money's not everything. I never begged anybody for anything. But you can get money. You can get money various ways in the States, especially in California. There's ways to earn money. But the rent was very expensive, so I couldn't rent out an apartment. But God kind of helped. God kind of pulled me out of that situation as well. I got pulled out of a situation a couple of times. But yeah, I ended up in Washington D.C. because I met these Christian brothers who just took me in, and um, I was able to settle down, really put my studies together, finish the MCAT exam that I wanted for medical school, and I went all the way down to San Diego with that. I didn't have no money to pay for anything. I just went by faith, and I ended up taking the MCAT, and then I got into universities. I went down to DC, to Howard. Yeah, a lot of shit, man. It's crazy. It was a crazy run. Those cancer sticks. No, man, cancer. Listen, from my medical background, I've learned that cancer is actually a reaction to an infection. So it doesn't just happen like that. You have to have a fungal, bacterial, viral infection. That's how cancer comes about. It also comes about because of injuries that, sores and cuts inside of your body that haven't been tended to. Regurgitated. Yeah. Sounds like you were boxing. You were. Sounds like you were boxing demons all your life, brother. Yeah, I still got one I'm boxing to this day. Well, two of them. But yeah, you got to fight, bro. That's why I like boxing. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, I'm I'm in such a much better place than that right now. You have no idea how much I respect your grind. Man, we got to put ourselves out there, man. People criticize us and stuff, but you got to put yourself out there. I tell people you got to take the risk. You have to take the risk of people. Some people know my story. I did it on my next channel, my movie channel. Yeah. But a lot of people who are in boxing, they have difficulties and struggles and problems. Most of them are good people. Don't let them fool you. Some of the guys who cuss the most, they're actually cool people. If you get to know them, I've learned not to really judge a person uh, by how they talk or what they say and shit. They use obscene language. You have to look at what they're actually saying. What's that person actually saying? Don't look at their appearance even. I know certain appearances make you skeptical of people. I have the same thing. Like just recently yesterday, I saw a guy following me, and it's a dark guy with plaits and gold teeth in his mouth. And it's somewhat you skeptical because the guy's eyes are big. He's like, look at me, he's following me. So I'm watching him because I'm dressed up in dress clothes. Like I'm really dressed like, because I'm doing business. So I move around a certain way. I carry myself a certain way. In spite of my hair and beard, I actually have certain standards. But people know me from doing some really interesting things. I sell drinks. I sell drinks. I do a number of different things. I do many different things. This is just one of them. And I sell drinks. And damn. Woo-wee. Yeah, I sell drinks and stuff. And so anyway, I'm an entrepreneur. So I do business. I buy and sell things. Okay. So anyway, that's how I make my living. That's why I'm doing okay. So at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, dude was following me. So I'm always aware of my surroundings. I always look in front of me, inside of me. I don't care if you dress well. I don't care if you're looking well. If you start following me or you're moving, and I'm going the same direction, I'm gonna stop. So I stopped and let him go by me. And then he sort of paused and he was like unsure of himself, and I was like, nah, because there's crime down here. People, you get targeted. You may even be rich. Like for instance, right now I'm in a position where, you know, I'm in a very favorable position. Let's just put it that way. So because of that, people are going to be watching you. And unlike in other parts of the world where you could easily become a target and you could get killed for just being in a favorable position. You don't even have to be wealthy. You just have to be in a favorable position. And people could target you, especially at this time of the year. This time of the year in my country is Carnival. It's a big festival. And people always want to go to parties and they don't give a fuck. People will kill you. They'll kill you off for nothing. You know, A person got killed recently. The other person, was robbing them. The person ended up with only $100 they got from them, and they got angry that the person only had $100, and they killed him for that. So people kill you for really stupid reasons, right? There's not much intelligence going on down here, so you have to really look at your back. You gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times. That's why when I was telling people, Ali Bashir, he had to protect himself at all times. I was speaking from experience. You gotta protect yourself at all times. Sometimes I have to change up the game a little bit. Like sometimes you guys see me home doing videos, it's because I gotta change up my rhythm. I have to change up my patterns of moving so people don't follow me. I have to do things that I gotta do things that make people guess about what I'm gonna do next. And it's the same thing you gotta do in boxing. In boxing, you don't want to be predictable. You want a guy to be guessing, because the moment he has to guess means is the moment he's going to hesitate, which means he's going to freeze up for a minute, and that makes him a target. It's when the fighter's not moving, he's a target. So you can freeze up your opponent. That's when you have the greatest chance of knocking them out, hurting them really bad. You got to freeze them up. The jab helps do that, but also feints help do that. Your constant movement helps do that. And it's not big movements, small little movements. That's why you train. You're not training to make these big motions and waste all of the energy. You just want to slightly be off to a different angle so the guy can't catch you flush. You see? That's what boxing's about. It's slight movements. Like Floyd Mayweather would say, it's about inches. You know what I'm saying? So I just said, oh shit. Oh shit, he still hasn't got his equilibrium under there. Slipping the shots good though. And rolling good. I'm watching that Jamal Charlo versus oh shit, J Rock. Stay down, buddy. Are you about to get fucked up? Man, he hit like a ton of bricks. Referee waved off the fight one time. He said, "Stay down, ninja." He was about to get back up. J Rock was about to get the fuck back up. That motherfucker got hard. Oh shit. And he went face first into the canvas. Some crazy ass shit. You ever had those oh moments? That's what boxing gives you, that oh moment. You be like, oh shit. there's those oh shit moments in boxing. Raul Ramirez says, I have Korobov beating Eubank. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that at all. Eubank has a ridiculous frenetic pace. He fights at a very, very high pace, a high throughput pace. So it's very, oh. It's crazy when you see these guys get knocked down or knocked out. Oh, shit. Oh, man. He didn't have good feet either. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, I think Eubank has a high frenetic rate. That's why he was able to beat James DeGale. He might get the decision over Korobov. Korobov got some good. He's a crafty veteran, but you're gonna have to box in between Eubank's frenetic offense. Eubank is really frenetic with his offense, and he's big and strong. So Korobov is not just gonna knock him out like that. Just like how I said that Donaire is not gonna get knocked out by Inoue. I didn't see that shit happening. Jose Estrada says, how good do you think the Charlos are? Oh, they're very good. They're elite fighters. I just don't think that they win every single fight. Like, even Eubank is saying that he thinks he can beat Jamal Charlo, and I can see why he could say that. I don't know if he would beat Jamal Charlo, because Jamal Charlo got some serious pop, but he's bigger. He's fought at bigger guys with more pop than Jamal Charlo, so, and he's able to overwhelm them, so. I mean, George Groves beat his ass, though. Raul Ramirez says, I'm very confident he defeats him. I got to go look at it then. I'm gonna see where your confidence comes from. Paul Ramirez by split decision. You think he'll get a split decision over Eubank though? You think he'll get the decision? Remember, Korobov's been a contender and stuff, but Eubank's been the name. You think he can get it over a named guy? That's the question. And you know, he could line up for the Charlo fight. Jose Estrada says, so is Canelo really ducking Charlo or Boo Boo? Man, I think in a way he is, in a sort of way he didn't want to face them. So it's not a duck, really. You can't really call it a duck. I was calling it a duck just because, you know, I was kind of reckless with my language, but he is definitely avoiding them. He did not want to face Charlo as his mandatory, and he didn't want to face Demetrius Sanders. Otherwise, he'd have faced them. If he wanted to face them, he'd have faced them. Instead, he wanted to face Kovalev, so he went and faced Kovalev. Do I think that he can beat them? Absolutely, I think he can beat them. Do I think they have a possibility of beating him? I think Boo Boo has a better chance of beating him than Charlo. I'm not saying that Boo Boo will beat him. I think Canelo has a lot more experience, and that experience is big because we're talking about doing experience. So I think that's huge. But he's got a better chance than anybody else to beat Canelo at 160. I think he has the best chance right now. Danny Jacobs had a better chance than him, but Canelo beat Danny Jacobs. So Jamal is the more athletic version of Triple G. I think so. Less experience, more athletic, better defense, better all-around game too. He can fight on the inside a little bit, but I think he's a Triple G. Yeah, I think that's what he is. It's a slicker version of Triple G. A better, younger, more athletic version of Triple G. Yeah. Boo Boo is a great boxer, but I don't think he has more skills than Canelo. I don't know. I don't know. He's a southpaw. He can fight on the inside. He can fight mid-range. And he can fight on the outside. Canelo can fight on the inside, mid-range very well. Outside, his outboxing skills not bad. I think that Andre moves a lot more. I think Andre is a lot less economical with his movement. I think Andre is less experienced than Canelo. That's huge. Experience always plays a major key in fights because Canelo isn't old. He's actually younger than Andre, actually. He's 29. Andre's 31. So, wow. Wow. Yeah. So, wow. Who is your pound for pound best right now? Canelo. Canelo. He took it from Pacquiao. Pacquiao was the number one. He just took it from Pacquiao. Yeah, guys, it's 2 hours and 4 minutes, and it's almost 11 o'clock in the day. I'm gonna call it a wrap on this, but it's nice talking to you guys. Guess you guys get to know me a little bit better. I have another channel which does movies. I have to do my review on the Joker movie. I actually thought the Joker movie was a little bit funny, man. It was actually had a sense of humor in it. It's dark humor, but nonetheless, it had a sense of humor. Yeah, have a good day to you too, Jose Estrada. What part of the world you come from, man? Mexico? Dallas, Texas, baby. I'm talking. Great place to be. You and Intangible Boxing, y'all are from the same area. That's good, man. Do you know Intangible Boxing? He's from Texas, too. I mean, Texas is a huge state. So I can't really say, just because y'all in Texas may not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's good to see you guys. Keep on, just keep on learning more about boxing. And if you can, man, box yourself. Do some boxing. It's really good. I still do a little shadow boxing thing. I do a little shadow boxing. Jose Estrada says, but I'm Mexican. Don't know him. No problem, man. Intangible Boxing. He's a cool dude, man. He's a cool dude. All right, peoples, I'm out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna do another breakdown, maybe later on today, maybe not. It depends on how much time I got. I still got a couple other things I got to do with my time, but I'm gonna try and get back to you guys as soon as possible. All right, have a good one. Peace.